Hello. Let's see. I've got to adjust everything again because I had to reset my computer and I have to readjust everything again, and I have to reset up all my scenes in OBS. Can you hear me? Can you see me? How's the video quality, audio quality? I'm doing good, Kelly Jelly. Maybe you'll be my test subject. How is everything looking on your end? Does it look clear? Can you hear me okay? Is there any glitches? Sweet. So does it look better than it did before? Working great. Awesome. Awesome. I'm really, really glad to hear that. Sweet. So it looks like we got 3 people in here. We could share this out and try to get more people. That would be fan-freaking-tastic. All right, let's see. Hey, the Angel Munez Variety Show. Welcome. It is good to see you. Kelly Jelly, welcome. Great to see you. Great to have you here. R5 Adventures, I hope you're still here. Terra Firma, great to see you. Hopefully all is well. Yes, everything is working fine. Awesome. I'm really, really glad to hear that. The good thing about having to reset my computer is it kind of forced me to revamp a lot of what I've been doing with OBS. And so far, I really, really like some of these changes. I got rid of the sidebars because I don't know. I just kind of felt they were kind of constricting, and I just put my logo right here. I think that is much, much better. So yeah, hopefully we can get more people in here. What I'd like to do today, and maybe I don't know if people don't want to watch, but I have an iPhone 8 Plus here, and I'm going to go through the process of replacing the LCD in it. I don't know if anybody is interested in checking that out, but we can definitely do that. Hey, you are back. My phone died. R5 Adventures, great to see you. Sorry about all the difficulties there. When I reset my computer, I lost all my settings in OBS, so I had to start fresh. But like I was telling everybody else here, it's like I'm glad I was able to do that because I'm able to refine it. I mean, it looks like the picture quality is better, the resolution is better. I've got a logo. I got a logo instead of like those sidebars now. I think it looks a lot better, a lot more professional. Except the cupcakes in the background, but hey. So how you all doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope your weekend's treating you well. Kelly Jelly says cooking is no fun. I can understand where you're coming from there. I'm going to pause that real quick. Yeah, the picture quality looks great. I am very, very happy with that. Sweet. Sorry, this is a bit of a trial and error stream too. Try to get OBS back up and running. If we can get more people in here, that would be fantastic. But in a few minutes, I am going to start on this. I'm going to tilt the camera down, and I'm going to start working on this. I'm going to replace the LCD in an iPhone 8 Plus. So I figured maybe you guys would like to know a little bit more about that. Awesome. Thank you, R5. Much love to you for that. I really do appreciate it. Let me check my levels here. The mic looks like it might be a little loud. Let's see. Recording, microphone, levels. Well, I'm at 91, which is good. I could just keep it back here. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You guys could probably hear every single nook and cranny and crack in this chair, though. There we go. Sunday Funday, replacing an iPhone 8 Plus LCD. Yayos! All right. I figured this would be a good opportunity to try to get some watch time too. And who knows, we might do a bit of networking as well. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. What the heck? I'm going to go ahead and get started on getting this fixed. So I'm going to tilt the camera down and get started. I'll still be talking to you, obviously. So let's see. I just want to get this in semi-good position here so you guys can see it. Get the light on it. There. Can you guys see that okay? Excuse me. All right. So the proper tools are key here. Grab some of my precision tools. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Robert Banks, how you doing, buddy? It is good to see ya. I hope you're having a great day. Maybe perhaps with a beverage of your choosing. Yayos. Just trying to adjust my mic levels here because I don't want you, especially people wearing earbuds and stuff like that. I don't want to be bursting your eardrums. No perforated eardrums on the Skillz live stream. That is for sure. And it's always great to see you too, man. I'm glad you stopped by. You know what, Robert Banks, you've earned. I think your channel name looks way better in blue. I think you would agree with that. Hopefully you agree with that. Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? It is so good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. So as you can tell, we are, let me see, probably tilt that up just a little bit. I don't know if I could zoom in. I'd like to zoom in. Maybe you guys would like to see like a closer close-up of this, but I'm trying to center it here. What a pain. Operation Dissect Phone. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh. So I'm replacing the LCD on an iPhone 8 Plus. What fun. Thank you, Phantom Control Gaming. It is great to see it. You guys all get a thumbs up and a high five. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. I might do a little networking a little later, just so you guys know. Might do a little networking a little later. Stream twice. I really am kind of in a rush to get that watch time. I want to get the watch time before the channel reaches 1,000 subscribers. Most welcome, Robert Banks. Tim, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, it is always good to see you, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I just took the two screws out of the bottom of the iPhone 8 Plus. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Focus, darn you! Darn it. Oh well, there's two screws on the very bottom, and I've taken them out. So, and with I think it starts with the 6S plus two current ones, there's a seal to make it semi-waterproof. So you got to kind of break that seal, and you have to kind of resort to some crude methods to try to get that seal out. So I'm going to use a razor, and you want to very carefully go between the aluminum frame and the actual LCD itself. See, I stuck that in there like so, and you just want to pry it out a little bit, get that adhesive loose. And now that you've got it loose enough to, man, I wish this would focus better. See how I've got that up? Just a smidge there. I'm going to go ahead and use another tool to get the rest of that out. It's been a while since I've worked on these guys, so that's why That's why these tools aren't immediately available. Oh, they're there. I just use a guitar pick because it's easier on the iPhone to use a guitar pick to pry the rest of it out. Put up a flash raid. Hope it works. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. So I'm using a guitar pick right now to kind of break that adhesive seal. So I'm just going up and down the phone like so. Sounds like my wife's putting up the gate again. Dog likes to go upstairs and raid the kitty litter box. Ugh. So I've gone up and down the sides and the bottom, and with the 8s, with the 7s and the 8s, the older models used to flip open like a book this way. The newer models flip open this way. So we want to be super, super careful. There's hooks on the very top hooking the LCD in place. And I've got my replacement right here, by the way. So I'm going to gently adjust that a little bit. I think next time I'm going to be way more prepared. You get to see more of my belly, too. Hey, Terrell Chapman Studios. Welcome. Great to see you. Thumbs up and a high five. There you go. All right. So I'm going to pry on this just a little bit. And I'm going to pull down to break the adhesive at the very top because this hook's on the inside. I can't pry it up and out. So I'm just pulling this down just a little bit, causing a gap there so I can get in there with my guitar pick. There we go. Got those little claws out of there. And so there we go. So we just opened up the iPhone 8 Plus like a book. And you can see why you want to be really super careful because you got the ribbons here. This is the ribbon for the speaker, the earpiece speaker, and all the sensors on the very top of the phone. And then we've got the bottom of the phone here, toward the bottom of the phone. This is the LCD assembly. The ribbons for the LCD, the touchscreen, and all that go toward the bottom. And this is the logic board of the phone itself. I don't know if anybody's ever been interested in seeing the inside of this thing. R5 Raid, Mickey2627, thank you so much for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. This is the battery here. This piece right here, just so you guys know, I'm just kind of giving you a grand tour. This piece right here is the vibrator. The vibrator. But yeah, anyway, it's this is the vibrator. This here is the speaker of the iPhone, which is super cool. And then this is the brains. This piece right here is the brains, and it kind of wraps around here. It's like one motherboard. It's the brains of the unit right there. So what I need to do now is I need to use a specialized tool. It's it's I can't remember the terminology. Man, my brain is just not working today for some reason. But it's a specialized screwdriver, basically, is what it is. I think it's called a tri-tip screwdriver to take those out. Apple likes to use those to prevent people from doing these sort of repairs themselves, so that it makes people go to Apple and spend a boatload more money when they don't have to. Guys, do me a favor. Feel free to check each other's channels out, too. I know there's only 5 people in here, and this may not be a subject that everybody wants to partake in, so I totally get that if that's the case. But so what I need to do is I need to remove the covers so that I can take these ribbon cables out, and then I can start taking the stuff off to transplant over to the replacement LCD. My car's getting fixed. Skillz wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. It sucks whenever you got issues with a car. It sucks, and at least at least you did not have to pay a ton of money, or at least I hope not. So one thing that I would definitely advise, if you ever decide you guys want to do this, you want to make sure that you have magnetic tipped precision tools. You want to jot that down. If you ever want to do this stuff, you want to make sure, because see how tiny that screw is? I don't even know if it'll focus. But that screw is so freaking tiny, if it fell on the floor, I probably would not find it. Probably wouldn't find it at all. I've rang your bell and hit your red button. Thank you. If you're talking to me, Terrell, thank you. I appreciate that. Or if you're talking to somebody else in the chat, thank you for, supporting your community. I think that's totally awesome. Super Dave 44, welcome. Great to see you. Thumbs up. Psh, high five. Great to have you. Today I'm just doing a little something a little different to, shake things up a little bit. I figured I would replace an LCD on an iPhone 8 Plus, so you guys can check that out. Hopefully you guys can see everything fairly well. It's not the head gaskets. My mechanic's a good guy, won't rape me, and I threw a yard sale up to make money needed. Awesome. It's one thing I like about you, R5, is you are thrifty. Please share this out, like, and consider joining the family if new. Thank you for that as well. Appreciate it. So, when I saw, when I put the title up, I knew that certain people weren't really going to be interested. That's all well and good. This needed to be done. I figured I'd do a live stream while doing it. If there's a will, there's a way. Exactly. All right. So, I need to find my tools. I'm so unprepared. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. One thing I will definitely advise you guys on, when you are removing components from a logic board on a cell phone or any device, you want to use plastic tools and not metal. This is a plastic pry tool, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the top. There we go, just like that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that is now free. Let's go ahead and remove the bottom assembly. Are those regular screws? Yep, those are regular screws. Man, Apple is changing it up. I gotta move that away from my head. Oh, okay, no biggie, Terrell. Sorry. See, I look up every once in a while and I see, something said. Sometimes it's hard to put it in context. Was it you that you were talking to? Was it somebody else? So I just kind of go with the flow with it. All right, yeah. See how tiny these screws are, guys? See how tiny they are? Oof. So all we're doing right now is just trying to remove the old LCD assembly from the main body of the phone. You're probably asking yourself, how does somebody that has a natural tremor like yourself fix cell phones that require precision? To which my answer is, that's a good question. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get in underneath. Just like so. All right, so now the LCD, that's just adhesive that was stretching. But the LCD, this is the LCD itself. That's all it is, really. But I still need to remove the earpiece assembly, and I need to remove the home button. and all that as well. And there's some protective flashing on this that needs to come off as well. So for the time being, we're done with the body. So I'm going to remove that, put the LCD there, and I'm going to start removing all these components. Yayos! And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'm strategically putting screws in certain spots to help me remember where those are going to go when it is reassembled. It's easier to disassemble something than to reassemble it. So yeah. Fake it till you make it, exactly, right? All right, so let's take the earpiece assembly off here. If you guys like seeing this technical stuff, let me know, and I'll do more of them, you know. I know the more popular streams are the networking streams and whatnot, but sometimes you just got to mix it up, you know what I mean? Hey, Dojo's Allotment Specialist, welcome. Great to see you, great to have you. All right, so that's removed. So this is the covering / protection for the earbud, for the earpiece that's inside. So I'll go ahead and put that there. And then you got to be super, super careful because this here is the speaker. This is the speaker. And then the interesting part, you got to try to pry the adhesive out. Eileen, how are you, Eileen? Thumbs up, high five, here it comes. There you go. Right now, I figured I'd include you on replacing an LCD for an iPhone 8 Plus. And I'm just getting everything all ready now. So the next thing I need to do is gently pry all of the sensors that are in here, part of the front camera display sensor assembly. I've got to slightly pry those away from the old LCD. Darn it, this thing is focus. And then I got to peel up. Anyway, it's kind of a process, so I'm going to do that. All right. You guys, let me ask you a question. Do you guys want me to see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see this closer? Because this looks pretty far away on the screen. Do you want me to see if I can get closer to this? Hit 1 if you want me to try to zoom in. I'll try to zoom in. I don't know how to do it. Yes, would be great. Okay, all right. Let's see, because I downloaded some software for the camera. Maybe I can get it to zoom in. Give me just a moment. Yes, Eileen, thank you for doing that. Guys, check out my video, my most recent video. I would certainly appreciate it if you did that, because I'm trying to get to 300 views with it. If I get to 300 views with that, I will increase my video uploads on the Skillz channel from 1 a week to 2. What is going on? All right, I'm working on it, guys. Thank you for bearing with me here. I think that's as far as I can get it to go. I don't think I can zoom in any more than that. Excuse me. Yeah, because it won't go closer. Like I'm clicking zoom, but it won't go any closer. So. All right, let's. Perfect. Alrighty. So let me go ahead and continue, guys. I'm gonna have to be super careful, and I'm grabbing tools as I go along here. This is taking way longer than it would normally, but I'm going slow because I want you guys to see each and every process, and because I'm not prepared. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. So I'm just gonna use this very tiny precision screwdriver here. If it'll focus. Focus! I'm going to use this to gently pry up all the sensors. And you got to be super careful, because one wrong move and you could rip these sensors from the ribbon cable. And it's as delicate as it sounds. Then you got to replace the whole ribbon cable, and it's just not a good thing. Okay, so there's that. Sometimes it could be stubborn, and that's what I'm finding myself up against right now. Oi, oi, oi. And don't ever feel like you have to rush. You know, take your time. No matter how long it takes, just take your time. Sometimes you might even need a heating gun, which I'm going to have to go grab my heating gun. That. We'll see if that'll get it to come up. Wow. You just don't want to come up. Oh boy. Kel Williamson, it's good to see you. Jay the Silencer, welcome. Great to have you. Great to have you. A lot of this stuff is adhered down, so I've got to be really careful in taking it off. Like I said, this is a ribbon cable that I'm dealing with, so it's extremely delicate. Come on. There we go. There we go. Making progress now. Alright, so The only thing we got left is that troublesome little piece that doesn't want to come out. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah. I mean, as you can see here, come on, focus, will you? There we go. I think it focused a little bit. Wow, come on. I really want you guys to see this. This here is the front camera assembly that comes with all of those sensors and whatnot. Focus. This is really starting to piss me off, to be honest. I got 7 phones, a tablet, non-Apple. They all work, but Wi-Fi except the phone working now that's active. Yes, sir. All right, so now that that's done, the top is completely done. I've got everything off the top that I need to remove. So now what I'm going to do is start working on the home button and remove that. So we've got some specialized screws here. I'm going to go ahead and remove those. These are these tri-tipped ones that I was telling you about. Calm down, calm down. I'm doing well, Tammy. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I really appreciate you guys being here. I know this sort of thing isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I know it's intriguing for some people. There we go. Let's see. Let me go ahead and put this back real quick here. Wow, so we got 9 people watching. This is pretty sweet. I appreciate you guys watching. So for those of you that are just tuning in, we're replacing an LCD for an iPhone 8 Plus. So this here is the shielding for the home key. I just took that off. And there is a ribbon cable here that connects to another ribbon cable to the home key. So I need to separate those two right here. See if I can do it with the bigger one. Sometimes it's difficult doing it with this bigger one here. I just need something with a little bit more precision. There we go. Okay, perfect. So this right here is what I took off. I just detached. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that up. And I am going to ever so gently try to pry this up because this is all adhered down. Sorry, guys. I'm not paying attention to the chat at the moment because I need to concentrate on this. So I'm just trying to break away the adhesion. All right, perfect. Dr. Gill, yes. You wouldn't want these shaky hands working on you. So this here, there's the home button right there. It should be able to just pop right out now, and all you do once you get all the screws out, you should just push that down like so, and then just pull it out like that. So this here is the home button. Yeah. It won't. Oh, man, the focus on this thing is such a pain in the butt. All right, so the only thing left to remove on this old LCD is the back flashing, the protective flashing. And I'm going to do that now. That is some more protective screws. So let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, Baylor Dump Queen, welcome. It is good to see you. Thumbs up and a high five. There you go. Tammy Jackson, did I give you a high five? Thumbs up and a high five. There you go. What do we see? Can you do a vid where he can show others how to put a phone together? Well, that's funny. You stick around. I got to put all this back together, guys. So, you know. You stick around, you'll see a phone get put back together, too. So what I'm doing now is there's screws along the side here to keep this flashing in place. I'm just removing those screws so that I can remove the flashing. Yo-yos! Yep. So I hope everybody's weekend is going well. Hope you're having a kick-ass weekend. Kick-ass weekend. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this side's got 3 of them. Oh, I almost lost that one. It stuck to my finger, and I went to pull it back, and it almost fell off the desk. Oh, and if it fell off the desk, it would have been a real pain to find. Thank you for posting my recent video too. Guys, if you have not checked out my most recent video, please do. I would be very grateful if you did. All right, there's one last screw right here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I don't know if a lot of you even knew that I did this. I repair cell phones and tablets and things like that. All right, so there might be a little bit of adhesive holding this ribbon cable in place, so I got to be super careful about pulling it up. I know there's a bit of tape here. So what I do to try to separate that is I just take my screwdriver and I just gently go across this edge here. There we go. She's almost out. It's a little bit of adhesive. Perfect. All right. So this flashing is now coming off. So this is just like a protective layer, you know, to help keep the display rigid so that it doesn't break. Because really, in truth, this is a very, very delicate piece, you know, delicate piece of equipment. All right, so there's that. And guess what, guys? Guess what? That is everything. This is the old smashed up LCD assembly, and we've picked it clean. We picked it clean. You know, we got everything off of it. We got the earpiece off of it. We got the front camera display off of it. We've got the home screen off of it. The home button, rather, off of it. Well, we got the home screen, too, don't we? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so you guys get to see all of that in reverse. So let me go ahead and get started with the new one. What's that? R5 says, make a repair video for your regular channel. I thought about doing that, R5, you know, but, you know, right now this channel needs the view time more than anything else. And plus, I could do that. I could still do that. All right. So with these, they're kind of, they're clipped in a little bit, so you got to be really super careful. So what I do is I usually just bend the plastic just a little bit to get it to come out. There we go. Just like so. And it looks exactly the same as the other one. So I'll go ahead and put that down. And there's a little bit of tape to protect the ribbon. So let me go ahead and gently remove that. You got to be super gentle with this stuff. Super gentle. Which channel am I watching now? I get so confused. Destination Chronicles, welcome. Thumbs up and a high five. Psh, I know, this is kind of a mix, isn't it? Like you're learning how to to replace an LCD on an iPhone 8 Plus, but it's live. It's live. All right, so I removed that tape piece. I got to remove this tape piece here. And I really like this. They, you know, the people that make these replacement screens, they tape down, because this can flop around in transit and it could potentially break. It's very, very delicate. So they tape it down to prevent it from, you know, whatever. Yes, exactly, Eileen. Thank you for posting that. If you want to see Skillz do a repair video on his other channel, then help us get his latest video to 300 views. Because Wednesdays are basically designated the scrap day. Like I'll do a scrapping video or a micro scrapping video on that day at 3 p.m. And if I can get 300 views on that most recent video, I'll start doing videos twice a week. The second day will be dedicated to something else, like another form of scrapping or some other DIY project, whatever you guys want to see. I'll do a poll. So this here is just a protective plastic that comes with these new ones. It can peel off, so I'm going to take that off right now. There we go. So the first thing we need to do is put the flashing back on. And you want to be really super careful and weave these back in. And it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you know, it's not really that difficult. So let me go ahead and put that bottom piece on. That bottom screw, there's a screw right here. And we'll start putting this in place. This is great for someone that, you know, dropped their phone and they're like, I can't stand the fact that this is broken, but I can't afford to get it fixed. You can do this yourself. And I mean, it's gotten to the point with me where this takes me like 30 minutes or less. Like if I'm not showing people how to do this, it takes me like 30 minutes or less. It's just crazy quick. And, you know, you could learn how to do this too, and you could save yourself money. Like this iPhone 8 Plus screen cost $20. You know, think about the insurance that you pay on phones. It's like $11-12 a month, and then you got to turn around and pay a deductible, $100-200 deductible. It's insane. This is a $20 repair. If you know how to do it, you can save a boatload of money. 176. Oh my gosh. I've got 176 views on that video so far. That is super cool. The Creator Spotlight, welcome. It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so we got that on there. So let me go ahead and I'm just going to cinch this down a little bit. Then I'm going to use the Specialized tool, and I'm going to start putting the rest of the Specialized screws back in place. And this is where the magnetic tip comes into play, guys. This is really where it comes in. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see all you can see all the screws and stuff too. There we go. Maybe I can just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see the screws now too, right? So I'm going to take all these little screws here and I'm going to put this flashing in place. And this is where the magnetic tips are so valuable. Because, I mean, you could put this on top of the screwdriver here. And if you lose it or if it goes flying somewhere, they're almost impossible to find. They really are. So magnetic tip precision tools, if you ever decide to do this on your own, trust me, worth the investment. And they're not that much money. You know, I make it sound like it's like an investment. It's not, you know. It really isn't. And you don't want to go too tight on these screws either. You don't want to really cinch them in, because if you do, the flashing could press down on the LCD screen, and when your LCD is on, you'll see like an imprint on the screen. It'll be annoying as hell. Thank you so much, Tammy. I really do appreciate you doing that. And I'm glad you're still here. I really am. Some people find this stuff fascinating, you know? And I like to share this with the people that find this stuff fascinating. There we go. Andy K, how you doing, buddy? Hey, I got your message. And don't, Andy K, don't worry. Trust me. I'll tell you what. It takes a lot to offend me. But if you do offend me for any reason at all, believe me when I say you will know. You will know. But no, you are perfectly fine. I don't want you to worry about that at all, okay? I appreciate you reaching out to me about it, though. I really do. That means a lot to me, and it speaks volumes to your integrity and who you are as a person, so thank you. All right, so the flashing is back on, guys. The bottom screw here is in place, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work in reverse. So the next piece is the home button. We'll go ahead and put that back in. There's a plastic protecting cover here, so I need to slightly remove that so that I can put the home button back in place. And in order for me to do that, I have to slip it through the hole. Boop! Like that. And then I know I'm making this look more of a pain than it really is. This is super easy stuff. I'm just trying to be able to show you at the same time. There we go. So you just kind of push that in place so it's kind of seamless. Sounds like my father is oops, this goes the other way. See, that's the beauty of it. It's loose in there, so it's kind of free floating, so I'm going to do the other side. There we go. Perfect. Sounds like my father's target practicing. I can hear gunshots off in the background. For those of you that don't know, my mother and father, they live right next door. You go ahead, and I'm just trying to get back to the other screen here real quick. Oh, for the love. Come on. There, perfect. We got 8 people in here. That's awesome. I really appreciate you guys watching. And again, I know this isn't exactly everyone's cup of tea, but you know, at the same time, there are some people that really enjoy watching this sort of stuff. So What I'm going to do there is I'm going to make sure that this little piece here is connected. So I'm just going to turn this over and connect those two pieces. But I'm going to do it over here so that it's... And you want to be really careful. You don't want to put too much force on it. You'll feel like a little click. When you feel the click, that's usually pretty much the indicator that it worked. But if you exert too much force, you know, like if you think you got it in the right spot to click it in place, and you exert too much force, the fine gold pins can bend, and then it's a real pain in the ass to repair those. Oh no, is R5 taking off? Oh, Tammy's taking off. Tammy, I hope you have a great day. Much love for you to be here. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. Seriously. All right, so the home button's back in. Now we need to put the protective cover back on the I'm going to go ahead and zoom back in because I'm sure you guys would like to see this a little better. There. There we go. So we're putting the protective cover back on the home button right now. Just going to line it up, and then I'll grab the screws. Which are right here. Oh, I'm the boss now, Andy. I do declare, I am the boss. So I'm just putting the home, you know, like I said, I'm just putting the shielding back in place right now. There's 4 screws to that, so I'm going to do that. It's those tri-tipped screws, so I have to be really extra careful. They can strip really easy. Seems like you need a good pair of tweezers. I've got tweezers, and I use them when I need to. I'm not sure where they are at the moment, but let's see. Yeah, I've got a good set of tweezers. Now these are precision tweezers, and I've got another set over here. This is the old version, and I've kind of bent and contorted the end of them to kind of work a little better. Seems like, yeah, exactly, Kelly. I try to think of everything. And you learn as you go. When you start doing this stuff on your own, you learn as you go. You're going to make mistakes. As long as you learn from those mistakes. That's super key when it comes to these things. Because with cell phone repair, you can make $1,000 mistake. And you really don't want to do that. Trust me. Trust me. I did this for a business for a long period of time, and there were times when I messed up, and it was me. And I had to own up to it, and I had to eat some cost on repairing or replacing certain parts. And yeah, that's no fun. So I wouldn't want you to do that either. You know, if you're going to do this as a DIY type of thing, I wouldn't want you to have to replace those parts either. Excuse me. There we go. All right, so next is going to be this spaghetti ribbon, as I like to call it. I lovingly call it the spaghetti ribbon because it's a giant pain in the ass. It just is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts a way around it. So let me go ahead and put the spaghetti piece back in. And there's some adhesive on the new one. You can see it there. There's a wrapper on it or a cover. There's some adhesive that will hold it in place once you put it down. And there's guides too. There's like little bumps as guides. So it's like if you were to do this yourself, I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory. There's little bumps or guides. I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping that this will focus enough. Please focus. But there's bumps. There's two little bumps right there. There. Oh, come on. I had it focused perfectly. It's just going to be a pain in the butt. Oh, well. There. Oh, you probably saw them. Anyway, there's two bumps there. It's like a guide, you know? Hey, Jenny Marceth, it's great to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Jenny, I'm doing something a little different today. I am repairing or replacing an LCD on an iPhone 8 Plus. And I thought, you know, you'd all like the pleasure of seeing how that's done, you know? So that's what I'm doing, is doing that right now. I've already taken all the essential. I've taken the old LCD out of the phone, and I've taken all the essential stuff I need to transfer over. This is the replacement right now, and I will be. I'm getting ready to put it all back on, and then, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Who just came in? Somebody just came in. The Irish Train Guy, it is good to see you. Thumbs up and a high five. Great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so we've got that much done. Again, now that we've got that adhesive cover off, let's go ahead and put this back in place. And like I said, you use the bumps as a guide. I mean, it's pretty straightforward with that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put some adhesive there. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Oh shoot, you're not. You switched it up. There you go, Mrs. R5. You are a mod now. There we go. All right, I just got to grab some adhesive, guys. Bear with me just a moment. And we're going to need adhesive toward the end because that adhesive that held the original one in place was a part of what made the iPhone 8 Plus semi-water resistant. So we need to make it semi-water resistant again. I use us to be an iPhone guy, but no, I'm a Samsung guy. I hear you. I like to repair the Apples because they're a lot easier to repair, in my humble opinion. But I'm an I'm an Android fellow myself, so I hear you. Bear with me just a moment, guys. I gotta take a moment. I'm just cutting a little bit of adhesive so that this top piece will stick down a little better. I know I'm kind of off screen at the moment. Sorry about that. This is where I'll use my tweezers. Hey, Rattletrap Fisher, what's up, buddy? Great to see you. Great to have you. Give me just a second. Well, these tweezers need replacing. Let's use these tweezers instead. That's the only downside of owning a husky, is that their hair gets everywhere. Go. Perfect. So we just need a little bit of adhesive to hold that down there. Let me go ahead and remove that cover. Let's try this again. Somehow they took me off your channel, but I didn't find out till yet. Rattletrap Fishing, you're probably still subscribed. I've got two channels now. I've got Skillz, and that's going to be used for my uploads, and then I've got Skillz Live, which is what you're seeing me on right now. So definitely make sure that you're subscribed to both. It would be extremely appreciated. All right, let's get this back in there. Those bumps are a huge help, let me tell you. I mean, they help you align everything perfectly. And you definitely need to align everything darn near, if not perfectly, because otherwise certain things may not function properly, and you certainly don't want that on a phone that you use every single day of your life. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just simply trying to get all those sensors back in place where they need to be. Sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to get everything exactly where it needs to be, but it is a necessary thing to do. Because if you don't, again, the phone may not work properly. Get in there. There we go. Getting there slowly but surely. All right, so that is where it needs to be. Perfect. That's where it needs to be. I think I'm going to use a little bit of adhesive to hold that down. Bear with me, guys. And it's weird because I could work on 5 iPhone 8 Pluses, and each of them will vary in difficulty in terms of repairing it. Not necessarily the process. The process is going to be the same. I mean, it's the same stuff that you're removing. It's the same stuff that you're replacing. But it's like how tight or how loose the screws are. It's where the certain holes to put certain things are positioned. It can be rather frustrating at times. Because a lot of things are mass produced on these things, but there's a surprisingly good portion of things that are actually assembled by hand on these things as well. So sorry, guys. I know I'm out of... Darn it, I keep using those old ones. Having a natural tremor definitely does not help in these sort of matters. And these need to be exactly right, because if they're not, again, the sensors won't work properly. Like, how when you initiate a call and you put the phone up to your head and the display goes dark because, well, you're not using the display? That might not work, amongst other things. And trust me, you want it to work. Go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, awesome. That came off on its own. I love that. Okay. Ralph Morick, great to see you, buddy. Thumbs up and a high five. I hope you're having a great day. When I'm all done with this, guys, I will try to have a normal live stream. But again, I wanted to share this with you because, I thought you'd be interested. All right, so I need to now get this in place. So now I'm just putting the speaker back in. And there's a little nub on the opposite side of the speaker there that kind of fits right in where it should. And you just kind of wiggle it right into place. Oh, what's normal mean? What's normal mean exactly, Kel Williamson? I ask the same question all the time. What the hell is normal? Make sure that the front-facing camera is in the slot where it needs to be. And then we'll put the shield back on. And now we will start going through putting the screws back in. And some of these screws vary in length and size, so you've gotta be super careful where you put each one of these screws. You know, if you put one that's too long in one of the short screw holes, you could go right through the phone. You could go right through the display assembly and crack the LCD, and then you got to replace it again. So it's no fun. Let's see. Oh, that might be it right there. Here we go. Oh, for the love. You see what I mean, guys? These tiny screws are really, really hard to work with. So having a magnetic tip definitely helps. There we go. All right, that's one. Just make sure these are all lined up the way they should be. I greatly appreciate all you guys being here. Just wanted to say that. Sorry I'm being silent right now. I'm just trying to focus. Wow. Okay. There we go. Now that those are kind of down and secure, I can do the rest of these at my leisure here. How's your day going, Ralph? I hope you're having a great day. Andy K's here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here having a good old time. There we go. The short one always goes in this little hole here. I know you can't see it right now, but it always goes in that little hole right there. Oop, I put something in the wrong spot, because that is not long enough to grab. I'm going to assume it's this one. Might be this one. Okay, it was this one. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, let's see. I'm in the garage grinding and sanding away at my tribute project for the King of Random. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Okay, that looks good. The camera looks aligned the way it should. You know, you always want to make sure that the camera and everything is aligned the way it should. I don't know if you guys can see this that well, but the camera looks the way it should. Everything seems to be positioned well, which is good. All right, so everything is assembled on the replacement. Everything's ready to go here, but we need to work on the body a little bit first. There's some residual adhesive here. So what I'm going to need to do is I need to remove that residual adhesive and add fresh adhesive so that it will stick and it will still be semi-water resistant. The Gaming Prince 91, thumbs up, high five to you. It is great to see you. Hopefully you're having a great day with a beverage of your choosing. All right. So, for me to do that, you got to be really extremely careful doing this. But what I do is I take this little precision screwdriver and I will gently scrape the edges of the outside of the phone and take off all that residual stuff. Because if you don't remove this, if you just put new adhesive on or whatever, even if you just put the LCD over it, because it's so bunched up and dilapidated from removing the LCD to begin with, the damaged one, it's not going to set right. And then you'll have gaps and you'll see it just won't be good. I'm somewhat of a perfectionist, so I like to make sure that it's done correctly. Nomad Broken, welcome. McBicken, exactly. It is good to see you, McBicken. You know, at the same time I do this, it also cleans it out because there's gunk that gets in the cracks and crevices and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of cleaning the gunk and stuff out too. This part might be a little boring for you, so I apologize if it is. I'm going to put that trash over here because I'm having a hard time reaching it. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I started doing, repairing phones and tablets and PCs and stuff like that. Pretty much for the same reason I started my YouTube channel. I wanted to, I hated how, like, the major companies, like the major cellular companies and repair companies and stuff like that would gouge the ever-living pants off of people. And knowing the costs as I do, knowing how much it costs to replace the screen, how much time it would take me to, do the job, like, for example, this here, like I said, if I wasn't taking my time so that you guys could see everything, this would take me 30 minutes or less. Now, for this, it's $20 for the screen. That's what it costs me for the screen. I don't upcharge my parts. So it's $20 for the screen, and I charge $30 in labor to repair or replace the LCD. Charges vary depending on what type of issue you have. Like if you need to replace your charging cable or charging connection, then that's different. You know what I mean? The price would be different. But for the LCD, it would be $20 for the LCD and $30 for labor for 30 minutes of my time, okay? 30 minutes of my time, that's $60 an hour for me to do this at my leisure at home. And it's saving people a boatload of money. Because, if you were to take this to the mall or a repair shop in town or whatever, I almost guarantee you that they're going to charge you close to $100 or more to repair a phone like this. And to me, yes, they have to charge that because guess what? They've got all that overhead. I don't. I order these. I order these as needed. So it's made to order. Yes, my customers, the people that want their phones repaired, they have to wait an extra 4 days to get the part shipped to me. But they save a crap ton of money. And if their phone is working and it's just simply cracked, Most people would rather save the money and wait the extra 4 days. I know I would if I was in that situation. So yeah. Boy, there's all sorts of gunk on this thing. So I appreciate your patience, guys. And, like I said, this is something different. I enjoy doing this because I feel like I'm saving someone money. I'm making money. And I'm saving people that horror of going through their insurance company. Can you imagine, seriously? I mean, some of you probably already do this. Pay $11, $12 a month for insurance, and then you get to pay a deductible on top of that if something were to happen to your phone. Now imagine if you had the know-how. Say you paid a year of insurance. Let's go theoretical. Let's even round down the cost of the insurance to $10 a month, okay? So that's $120 a year. Say you've had it for a year, okay? Say you've had it for a year. That's $120 that you spent on insurance alone. Now your phone craps out. Your phone, you dropped it, and the screen broke. You're like, oh, crap. All right, so I need to file a claim. And they're like, okay, well, it's going to be a $200 deductible. Wait, what? $200 deductible? Most people have shell shock when they hear that. But it's true. It's anywhere from $100 to $200. So now you're $220 to $320 in the hole for a $50 repair. Let that sink in for just a moment. Just a moment. That's why I'm such a big advocate of DIY, because, to people that don't really know any better, or people that don't really do a great deal of research or are not in the business or niche, people don't know better. People don't know what is the right amount to spend, what isn't the right amount to spend, and people get seriously taken advantage of. And if you have lost any no claims discount you may have had, true, that is true. Thank you, The Gaming Prince. I really do appreciate that. I really do. All right, guys. So at this point, we've basically cleaned the inner perimeter of the aluminum shell. So it's ready for a new round of adhesive. So that's what I'm going to work on next. I kind of like this format, guys. I really do like this format. If you like what you see, definitely please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, for anybody that's new in here, that's maybe lurking and checking the channel out for the first time, please know that this is not normal. This is not a normal Skillz live stream. This is just me mixing it up a bit. But normally the live stream is about community. It's about chatting and get to know each other on a personal level. It's about channel growth. There is a lot involved when it comes to the Skillz live stream. So please stick around. Love boat. All right. So we want to be super careful. Get that in there like so. We want to press down in a few key spots to get it in the right place. So it's not 100% stuck in there. So what I do is I'll take this this little mini screwdriver and I'll just gently dab it down to make sure it's on the right track. And it is stuck to the inside of the phone. You want the whole thing stuck in there. And as you can see, I got a little bit of extra here. That I will cut off in just a moment. Get her done, Granny. It is so good to see you. How are you? You take apart a few iPhones yourself? Yes. Yes, you know, replacing batteries out of this thing is super, super easy if you know what you're doing. And it can save you a butt ton of money. It really can. It really can. Get her done, Granny. You're going blue. I like your channel name looking blue. You've got blue, blue, blue ranch for Christmas. Oh. I don't know. I'm sorry. Getting a little flaky on you. So I'm just cutting the excess right now. There we go. And basically all I'm going to do is just go around the phone like this. Go ahead and continue here. You went blue ranch there, Granny. I love you. Ooh, I'm so glad you're here, Granny. Show me some love by sharing this stream. And I appreciate you being blue, blue, blue ranch girl. Just having a good time. Just having a good time. Might as well laugh rather than cry. Gil, my PC monitor really can't take much more singing. I'm so sorry, Andy K. I will definitely modulate myself. There we go. And guys, if you don't, if like you watch this and you're like, I really don't want to do that. I have fumble fingers. I'm gonna really mess this up. I just don't. I'm afraid to do it, and I don't want to do it. That's okay. That's okay. If you're willing to ship the phone to me, I'll fix it for you, and then I'll send it back. The only addition in cost to you is going to be the shipping, but I'll charge you the same rates. So that's something to think about too. I was reaching max vibration and getting ready to explode. The people that were listening with earbuds probably can no longer hear, so you, excuse me, Andy K, you got it easy. There we go. Excuse me. My gosh. 2 sides down, 2 to go. Blue, blue, blue. Now that song's stuck in my head. Thanks, Granny. Blue, blue, blue Christmas. Uh-huh. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. Many a bleeding eardrum out there, I reckon. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. There we go. Okay, you can stick on there. Good. So as you can see, guys, it's somewhat of a time-consuming process. Or it can be for the first time, especially like if you're learning how to do it. Like I said, I usually would go a lot faster if I was not showing someone how to do it, but first couple of times it's going to seem like it's taking you forever. Hopefully you won't have to do it more than once, really. I mean, if you're just doing your own. But if you got a family of accident-prone folks, you might get a lot of practice. There we go. Okay. Frozen Fury, welcome, my friend. It is so good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Hey, no one else is live, so I thought I'd stop. Oh, so are you telling me I would be your absolute last choice? You're like, okay, I'm going through my list. I don't see anybody that's live. Oh my god. Oh, Skillz is live. Okay, something to do until someone else is live. No, I'm kidding. I'm busting your chops, man. I'm busting your chops. It is always good to see you, my friend. Are you replacing the screen? If so, I need to replace my phone screen, but it is so small. Yes, I'm replacing the LCD screen on an iPhone 8 Plus. This is for one of my clients. So I figured I'd do a live stream about it. Right now, we've got everything all done. I've already got everything on the replacement screen ready to rock and roll. We're just putting the adhesive on at the moment. Once the adhesive's on, we'll start reconnecting the LCD to the main body of the phone. That's what I'm talking about. And no. Oh, wow, I might ship you my phone. Yeah, you more than what. I was just telling people that, if they're afraid to, to work on their own phones, which is understandable. I mean, I'll show you how. But if you're worried that you'll mess it up or, some people just get too anxious over it. And that's understandable. And if that's the case, I'd be happy to work on it for you. Yeah. All right. I find it, as long as like the person that owns the phone isn't right in front of me, waiting for their phone, I find repairing phones very therapeutic, almost as therapeutic as scrapping. Now, if I could do like 20 iPhones a day, I wouldn't have to have a day job. Can you replace a back of phones? That's a good question. These, as you can see, even this one's cracked. This one's cracked. With the newer iPhones, it is extremely difficult to take the glass off the back of them. So most companies will replace the whole main body, and they'll take all the guts from your phone and replace it with a whole new body for the iPhone. Because it's a huge pain in the butt. But the Samsungs, like the Samsungs, for example, those are fairly straightforward and are easier for technicians and repair folks to take them out and replace them. So it really depends on the model you have. An iPhone is damn near impossible. You'll have to replace the body, which ultimately would be more expensive. I could show you some therapy that'll chill you for life. That wouldn't surprise me, Andy K. That wouldn't surprise me. I bet you're the Jedi Master of Chill. There we go. All right, so we got all four in there. How's the operation going? It's going good. We got all the innards on the replacement LCD. We've got the adhesive on here. I just got to peel this adhesive off, and then I'm going to start reconnecting the new LCD to the main body. Yes, sir. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and like, but also do that with my Skillz channel. If you're not subscribed to my original Skillz channel, please feel free to do so. That is still very much in existence. I didn't simply change the name. And I'm just doing uploads there of varying content. Like I'll do uploads on scrapping videos, DIY projects, ways to make and save money. There we go. All right, so let's see. All right, give me just a second, guys. This top piece is a little tricky, so what I'm doing is I'm attaching this little connector to this section of the motherboard. Where do you get the adhesive at, or is it online? Also, any specific adhesive or brand? Any M3 stuff will work. It has to be double adhesive, double-sided adhesive for sure. And you can get them in any thickness. I mean, this here is, I think, 1/8, but you can even get them thinner than that. But yeah, all this stuff's available on eBay. On eBay, Amazon, you name it. It's widely available, is what I'm trying to say. Oops. All right, I'm just feeling for that click, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We got that click. So now what I need to do is kind of open this like a book and do the lower half. The lower half's down here. I need to connect these two pieces. Okay, that's in the middle. Come on, take your time. There's that wonderful click. And again, I can't stress this enough. Take your time. If it takes you a while to find where, exactly where to put these in, it takes you 5 minutes to figure out where to put them in. But if you rush, you could risk tearing these ribbon cables, and then if you do that, you're screwed. You got to replace the LCD, or you got to replace the front-facing camera. You just got to be really, really super careful. All right, I'll look into that. I think I really want tools to use and a screen as well as how-to video. There you go. Well, if you ever want to learn how to repair a specific one instead of sending it to somebody, let me know. I'll try to do a tutorial on one. That's fine. I'd love to save you guys some money, to be honest with you. I really would. I mean, that's the whole reason I created my channel in the first place, is to help people make and save money. All right, guys, I'm putting the shields on. We're just about done here, guys, believe it or not. There we go. Let's see. Screws. Tiny, tiny, tiny screws. Oops. Okay. Getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting there. Yes, sir. Eileen, you've been nothing short of amazing. I just want to say that. You are one of my favorite mods. And I love you like a sister from a different mister. I'm just going to say that. And if you guys have not checked out Eileen's channel, she has put so much effort into her channel recently to make it look good and fresh and exciting for you guys. Really, seriously, check it out and show some love, because it is very much... trust me, you don't know what you're missing. There we go. That Major Pain. Yeah, she is. Frozen Fury. She really is. That Major Pain is that last bit right there with the specialty tool. All right. So that protective piece is on. Awesome. So now we got that last piece right here that protects this. We'll go ahead and slip that in. All right, and I need that specialized screw. Yes, Guys, give me a hell yeah or a heck yeah if you guys love Eileen. I love Eileen, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys do too. Oh, yeah, that's the problem with having shakes. When you get shakes like me, it's so easy just to mess up like that. But again, if you're persistent, you know, if you're persistent, you'll be fine. I've been doing this for a real long time, and I've gained the trust of a great many people. And they know I've got a natural tremor. Twinkies is the shake cure. Well, Kel, I'm not sure about that, because I think the Twinkies might actually give me more shakes, wouldn't they not? Because of the sugar? I could be wrong on that. There we go. All right. So all the ribbon cables are connected. So now all we need to do essentially is just close this like a book. But before we do that, there's hooks on the very top here. So I'm going to need to be really... No, actually, I forgot. These don't have the hooks. Never mind. So it's just simply closing it like a book. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Let me get the camera, the thing out of the way here. Go. Just make sure it's up exactly where it needs to be. And then there's a little bit of a gap, you know, not necessarily a gap, but you just got to make sure that you get all the gaps and the seam is real tight up against the aluminum chassis of the phone. Frozen Fury. You're right. Terry C., it is good to see you. I am so sorry I didn't get to you last night. I sincerely apologize. If you want to talk after this stream, I would love to seriously talk with you. I don't know if have you reached out do you talk to anybody via Google Hangouts? If you do, I usually will talk to people through Hangouts, or I can talk to you through I can talk to you through Facebook, whatever's more easier for you. There we go. All right, so the LCD is replaced. Now all I got to do is just I got to put these screws back in the bottom of the phone, and this is it's another specialized screwdriver. It's a pentalope screwdriver. I can't remember the exact terminology for it, but go ahead and put that in. Screw that in place. That looks perfect. Okay, you don't want these super tight. You just want them snug. Twitter's probably easier for me, Skillz, and it's okay. I know we all got. Thank you for understanding. I really do seriously appreciate that, Terry. Okay. Just making sure everything is aligned the way it should be. And it is. Okay. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and turn it on. The battery might be dead. I might need to charge it. But we're going to turn it on. Make sure everything works. Awesome. 178 subscribers. Woo! Guys, See if we can get us to 200. I think that'd be awesome. Low battery, close, all well and good. So what I like to do, generally I like to do a full test, but this is not an active phone. I like to test the phone to make sure the earpiece is working the way it should. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to do certain tests with this, unfortunately. Continue. Oh shoot, no, I don't want to activate. The home button's working, the power button's working. Oh shoot. The volume buttons are working, so I just want to make sure everything's working as it should. And it is. Let's see, where's the camera? And I always check the cameras too, front and back, to make sure they're working. So the back one's working fine. The front one's working fine. Oh boy, $29. It was for the Apple iPhone 8 Plus replacement LCD. It's $19.99 on eBay, and normally, I mean, gosh, the cost to replace these vary dramatically if you go to someone. I charge $30 in labor. It takes me about 30 minutes to do if I'm like really on a tear, and ultimately, I'm going to charge this a little bit. And then I'm going to put the camera on me, so you guys are going to have to look at my ugly mug. But ultimately, if you want to do it yourself, it's $20. But you just watched me do it. There's all these little tiny bits and pieces that you have to keep track of. And if you could do that, you can save yourself a buttload of money. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's $50 for me to do it. But if you wanted to do it yourself and you got a similar iPhone, you're talking a $20 fix to replace your broken screen. I mean, it's crazy. Even if the screen's not working. Oh, I forgot this blue cord doesn't work. Hold on, guys. Maybe I should just throw that out. No, that's not what I want. Give me just a moment, guys. Ooh, I'll take that. Yeah, that looks like an original cord. Okay. Plug that in. Oh, you're going to be a pain in the butt, aren't you? Hey, Gemma's Journey Grace, it is good to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Give me just a moment, guys. I got to go grab my rapid charger. Apples take 2 amps. Or 2, yeah, I think it's 2 amps. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I have to put on a correct charging head. There we go. I'm going to see if that charges up. I'll let that power off and charge up for a bit. So there, that was the... Maybe that one doesn't work either. And my son's not here. I know I've got one upstairs. I'll have to plug in and make sure the charger works, because it's not... I know that a lot of these cords don't work for charging. They're more data cords. But, oh well. Alright. I'll do that a little later. So here I am! Boy, that was quite a ride, wasn't it? There. Perfect. Sure, Gemma. Sure, I can do that. Creator Spotlight Show, welcome. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for swinging on in. Appreciate that. Thumbs up and a high five. Psh. The ugly mug is back up. That's right, exactly. The ugly mug is back up. I'm right here, baby. I'm just organizing my tools here. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Just like that. Dunsky. Geez, how long have we been on? Let me go ahead and... Wow, we've been on almost 2 hours. Holy moly. I'm going to stay on a little bit more, though, because, I mean, you guys saw basically just the whole repair process. Maybe we can do a little bit of networking, too. What do you think? All right, I'm going to change the title to Sunday Funday Networking Extravaganza. I cannot spell worth all. Extravaganza. Fig. There we go. Extravaganza. I cannot spell. There. Perfect. We'll let that save. I uploaded a video earlier about autism and stemming. Sweet. Guys, check that out. Gemma, why are you not blue? Hold on a second here. I can help you with that. Add you as a mod here. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, Eileen, for posting that. Make sure to recharge charge the title back to this so people search it up. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But this one here, like I said, this took me almost 2 hours to do. Normally, this is a 30-minute video or 30-minute process or less. What I may do is I may take the portion of me repairing that phone and edit it down to like the bare components, and then upload it on the other channel. But yeah, because I was just kind of shooting the breeze with everybody at the same time, and I was slowing down to make sure everybody knew what I was doing. Oh my God. It's a searchable, watchable process and edit it smart too. Well, yeah, I'm going to edit it up, that's for sure. But I think what I'm going to do is I'll edit it up and I'll upload it on the other channel. And that way, you know, it's technically an upload. It's technically content, right? Yayos! That's what I'm talking about. We got 13 awesome people in here, guys. Feel free to share it out. Maybe we can do a little networking. I mean, right now, we got Andy K in the house. We got Gemma's Journey Grace, Get Her Done Granny, Frozen Fury 009, Eileen Bailey, the Fam, the Creator Spotlight Show. Let's see who else. We got R5 in here. We got Mrs. R5 in here, which is totally awesome. We got, let's see who else we got in here. So that's all I see. I see 13 awesome individuals in here. Maybe we can share it out and get more people in here. Maybe we can help a few people grow. I think that would be totally awesome. Yes. So, yeah. Any plans this afternoon, guys? I know that I've got to change the oil on my wife's car. I got to do that. And it's got that funky oil filter that needs that special tool. Let's see. Andy K says, I think I shall stick to polishing my opals. Fascinating to watch you repair that phone, Gil. But way too many tiny parts for my eyes to be able to do. I hear you, Andy. But I'm right here with you, though. I've got your back should you need any cell phone repair. So there. Change the oil I can do. Big parts. Exactly. I just fiddled with the little parts. A little later, I need to go fiddle with the big parts. Oh shoot, I don't need to separate myself out of that. Sorry guys, I'm working on two things here at the same time. My apologies. Get back there. Watch time, watching now, 12 watching now. Awesome. Stream health is good. Everything seems to look good. I don't need to adjust any settings in OBS, which is good. Stein North is in the house. Much love, respect, thumbs up, and a high five. Stein North, you just missed it. I just spent the last 2 hours teaching people how to replace an LCD on an iPhone 8 Plus. And it was a lot of fun. I hope you're having a great day. And I got to catch more of your videos, too. Do you guys like having the logo over here versus having those sidebars in the live stream? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think of that. You know, I can even make the logo smaller or put it in the lower right-hand corner. Yes, Sty is back. It is good to see Sty rummaging around again. Let me go ahead and make you a mod here, buddy. I'm glad that more and more people that normally watched my live streams on the original Skillz channel is coming over. It'll slowly get there. Awesome, Gemma. Directly over the face, you dink. Rebecca Rowe, great to see you. Yard sale was a success. My mood has improved. Good, R5. Good. Sometimes we need that little bump. You know what I mean? That little bump. And you know, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'll lay it all on the line right now, guys. In the last couple of months, I've been in a funk. You know, I've been in a creative funk. I've been in one of those, you know, midlife funks. Just funky. I've been funky. And I'm getting out of that funk. I'm less funky now, thanks to all of you and my family and friends. So, yeah, the logo is definitely less distracting. I think it looks more professional, you know, to have that full letterbox experience, you know. Yeah, Gary Dunn Granny likes it there too. That is pretty sweet. As time goes on, I'm going to be improving the experience with OBS too, because I had to reset the computer and all of my settings on OBS went bye-bye. So I had to start fresh. Skillz, I'm super duper proud of you, and I'm always here. You can't get rid of Jenna. I would never want to get rid of Gemma. Gemma is awesome. She's a great person. She's a great friend. Anybody and everybody that is friends with her seriously should be honored and feel that sense of privilegedness to be her friend. And I know that sounds so cheesy and cliche, but you know it's true. Big Barracuda or Barracuda. Oh my gosh. I was calling you Big Barracuda. Now I've got to redo the whole thing. Borkuya? Welcome. Great to have you here. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. It's a new channel. Big. Yes. Yeah, I love Gemma too. Guys, Gemma's got a great channel. Eileen's got a great channel. Sty North has a great channel. R5, or Miss R5, she just started a new channel too, guys. You got R5 Adventures, which is an awesome channel, but Miss R5 started a channel too. So if you click on the link on Mrs. R5 and you go over, you click on the three dots, you're going to find a whole new channel. And if you want to describe what that's about, Mrs. R5 or Crystal, as I like to call you, feel free to do so in the chat so that people can go over and decide whether the channel jives with their vibe. Yeah. I'm working on my upload today. Sweet. Today I need to film for next Wednesday's upload. Ms. or Mrs. or Mrs. or Ms. I don't know. It's MRS, I would imagine. But if you click on the three dots, Andy K, next to her name, you should be able to go right to her channel. I'm not sure if the three dots are available on tablets or cell phones though, because I don't normally stream through there. Now I got to check. Give me a second here. Let's see, Skillz. Darn it. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. I'm working on getting into YouTube here. I'm going to go to Skillz. See what Skillz is up to. Oh, Skillz is live right now. Woo! Yeah, Smiley is definitely contagious. Skillz is live right now. Oh my. Hold on a second. Yeah, Smiley is definitely contagious. I'm getting that inception of sound. Sorry. Let me go ahead and pause that. I want to see if the three dots are available. Yes. So if you just click on the channel or the comment, you can actually go directly to the channel, which is pretty sweet. Click on the channel, go to channel. And it goes right to the channel. Sweet. Wow. Mrs. R5 is 2 away from 100, guys. So please feel free to check out the channel. It's about her son and the special needs. And basically it's a vlog as far as what she goes through to help him and tips and tricks on how to help others go through it as well or assist as well. So please feel free to check it out. The channel is about live as a special needs parent. Primary focus is DeGeorge syndrome and things you can do such as IEP meetings. Excellent. So please check it out, guys. Let's help her get to 100 if you've not done so already. I think that would be amazing. We need some music. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a little longer because I love you to pieces. And I don't think I had enough FaceTime. I don't know. Uploads. See, Steinhardt says, you have a window or a video to make, and I'm working on 52 gigabytes of raw footage to put into vids. Oh, yeah, 52 gigabytes of raw footage. Isn't that fun? If you're anything like me, you like to make sure everything's perfect. So you go through every second of those videos. And, if there's something in there that you don't like or you want to cut out or whatever, you do so. And that's what takes the most time, is just editing all the nonsense out, like farting and burping and picking your nose and such. No, not saying you do that, but like just those are examples, I guess. I don't know. Where are you? Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start you up. Absolutely, you know me. Ben stressed, so Ben behind. It's all good, Mrs. R5. You do things at your own pace. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn that down. And unmute desktop audio. All right, guys, let me know if that's too loud. If that's too loud, please feel free to let me know and I will adjust the volume. Edit, and still never happy with the end result. Exactly. That's kind of the way it is. We're our own worst patients, It's like the doctor's patients type of thing. But yeah, Shay Marshall is almost at... Whoa, WTF Mike Albright just snuck in the house like a ninja. Psh, there you go. Shay Marshall is almost at 4K. Can you raid her with Team Mike or me? For me. It's a stupid contest, but one I plan on winning. Yeah, we can definitely rate her in a little bit. I'm probably going to be going offline here in about 15 minutes, but I'd certainly be happy to do so. Absolutely. Let's see. Have some chocolate and calm down. Oh, Andy K. That's evil. That's really evil. Must be the moon or something. A lot of people have been in a funk. It's weird. I don't know. I've had a lot of personal life stuff going on right now. Like, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Like, me and my father, we never got along until about 2007. And that's when my grandfather passed away. And we both kind of had an epiphany. It's like, it's too damn short to hold grudges. So we started to bond. And one of the things I did to, kind of strengthen that bond was to buy a motorcycle. I bought a motorcycle. I got my motorcycle license, and I bought a motorcycle, and we'd ride together. We'd go to Laconia every year. And this year, he made the announcement that he didn't feel safe riding on a motorcycle anymore because of his reaction time. And he sold his bike. He needed a new truck, so he put that toward a new truck. And kind of left a big void in my life, because I didn't have anybody to really ride with. My dad and a good friend of the family, they're both selling the bikes. So long story short, guys, that's going on, and trying to find myself again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up selling my bike. I'm going to buy a brand new four-wheeler with it. Next February, I'm going to buy a second four-wheeler with the income tax refund so that the family can use those things, So I'm getting rid of something that I would use, and I'm getting something that the four of us can use. So that makes me feel good. That makes me feel real good. And the house has needed some repair for quite some time, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have a ladder sturdy enough or stable enough. And finally, I made I took the plunge and I paid the cost. I paid $400 to get a really good, rugged, fiberglass 32-foot extension ladder. And that's kind of a relief, so now I can repair the flashing on my house. So things are coming together, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Yard sale was a huge success, and my car problems is only part cost of $55. Sweet. That's minimum. That's sweet. And my mechanic is now charging me Skillz trading services. Now get your mind out of the gutter. But hippos get some free grooming. What? Hippos? Normally, wow. That's a $200 value. Sweet. Yeah, I just... R5, I hate to do it. But I'm young enough... I'm 44 years old. I'm going to be 45 in a month. I am young enough to where if I want another bike later on down the road, I can buy one. And I've wanted to trade the bike up for quite some time anyway and get a different style of motorcycle. So when I'm ready to own a bike again, a motorcycle, I'll be able to just simply get the one I want, which is the Electric Glide. But right now, my family, spending time with family and all that is super important to me. Any parent will tell you that, especially parents that their kids are out already, they're old enough to be on their own. Being with them when they're kids is paramount. Afterwards, you reflect on it. You're like, geez, I should have done more as a parent, or I should have spent more time with my kids, And I want to do that before they're too old or they go out on their own. So that's why I want to get the four-wheelers. His pups get some free grooming. Sweet. Mike's selling his boat. Wow. That surprises me, R5, because he uses it all the time, doesn't he? Thought he used that thing all the time. Excuse me. You were just a boy, a few years older than my daughter. Wow. Well, thank you for saying that, Get Her Done, Granny. That does make me feel a little good. But in all sincerity, if I ever want to get another motorcycle later on down the road, I'll have that opportunity, and I know it. I just won't be able to take these memories. I won't be able to create memories of my kids when they're kids, for much longer. So I want to act on that now. And yeah, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, Eileen, because family does come first. You're still young at age, and it's only a number. Age is only a number, and that is certainly true. You're as young or as old as you feel, or people say that, and then people retort by saying, "Oh, I feel like 100." You're only as old as you want to be. If you're 40 and you feel like 70, but you want to feel like you're 40 again, I guess you gotta make the effort to get there. Hey, Treasure's Sitting Pretty. I love that name, by the way. Welcome to Skillz Live. Thumbs up and a high five. Great to see you here. The Suds family's in the house. Good afternoon. Everybody gets a thumbs up and a high five. Acknowledgement that you are here. I do want to make an announcement, guys. There is going to be a hardcore networking stream Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And what I mean by hardcore is it's going to be all about the networking streams, helping your channels grow, and doing it the right way. Thank you, the Suds family. I really do appreciate you giving me that thumbs up. Any thumbs up would be great. Good for you, Gil. I remember when my son settled down, I would sit and regret each time I had said to him, "Not this weekend. I've got stuff to get done." But you can only do what you can do and when. And that's true, Andy K. I mean, there's always a balance, but if there's an opportunity to do it, you know now as a parent, you know that now. If there's an opportunity, and I don't want to have that regret of I should have taken that opportunity, but I didn't. So, yeah. So let's see here. Look at all the fine folks in here. And Eileen is posting my video pretty hard, and I really appreciate it. Guys, for those of you that don't know, I am trying on the Skillz channel, I am trying to get my most recent video to 300 or more views. If I can do that, if you guys can help me get it there, I will start creating 2 videos a week. Okay, and I'll put a poll up. For the second video, like Wednesday's videos is all about scrapping. I've already dedicated that. The second video, I'm going to leave up to you. I'm going to post a poll as far as when you'd like to have it and what you would like the subject to be about. If you want it to be about cooking, or if you want it to be about something DIY, I mean, you let me know, and I will accommodate you. It's all about what you guys want to see as viewers, and that's what matters most to me. I don't want to be showing you stuff you don't really care to see. Hell, everything gets dropped when he says about going and doing whatever. Excuse me. Princess Kirma? I hope I said that right. I probably didn't, but it is good to see you nonetheless. Thumbs up and a high five. Great to have you here. Great to have you here. All right, guys, it looks like we are about 2 hours and 15 minutes in. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Let's see. Is WTF Mike still in the house? Does anybody know who he wanted to raid? Maybe we can do a raid on that person. I'm trying to scroll up to find out who it is. I can't find his name here. Thank you so much, the Suds family. I hope you have a blessed day as well. Shay. All right, what was the last name? I know it was Shay, but was it Shay? Shoot. Darn it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I need a favor. Shay Marshall. Shay Marshall is who it was. Okay. So let me see if I can find her. If she's still live. She may not even be live still. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you so much. I don't know if this is the right person. Did she just start out? Let's see, Shay Marshall. Where is he? Oh, there it is. Oh, she's almost at 4K. That is definitely not her. Does anybody have a link to Shay Marshall's channel? Because the only Shay Marshall I can see is she's only got 10 subscribers, and I don't think that's her. Is it your girl Shay Marshall? Because I can't see a subscriber count there. If somebody has direct access to WTF Mike Albright, you know what? I think I've got direct access to WTF Mike Albright. You hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, Mike Murphy, Mike Albright. All right, I'm calling this bad boy up right now. She's still live. I'm there too. I need a link, Nomadic Bike. I need a link. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Oh, not too bad. I don't have you on speakerphone, but I'm still live. I'm about to raid Shay, but I don't. Can you put a link in my chat for us? Because like Shay Marshall, the only one that I see has 10 subscribers, and then there's your girl Shay Marshall that shows up, but she doesn't have a. That's the one? Okay, because her subscriber count doesn't show. Okay. Oh, yeah, yep, this one is definitely live. All right, I will let you go, and we will raid her. No problem. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, guys, so it is your Shay Marshall, your girl Shay Marshall. So I'm going to go ahead and post the link here. And we're going to do a hashtag. It's going to be Mike Albright raid. So you can do a hashtag Mike Albright raid or Mike A raid. So we can definitely do that. Head on over and show some love. I'm hitting the subscribe button right now. We can't see where she's at in terms of subscribers. It's simply not available. But we can go over and show some love. If the channel jives with your vibe, hit the subscribe button. That's all there is to it. We'll go on over and go to her channel right now.
I'm a fit. What does that mean?
So with that being said, guys, go on over and show some love. I did post the link there. Click on that link. Head on over. Show some love. She's got 20 people in there now. Do me a favor. When we raid people, we hit the like button no matter what. It is a common courtesy and a respect to the raider and the raidee. Thank you very much for being here, guys. And until the next time, have a scrap happy day. Oh, and I see you, Nomadic Bike. I see you, Nickel and Dime. I see you, the Atypical Hustlers. Much love to each and every one of you. Take care. Bye-bye.